Hi guys, welcome to the PRAVE'S. So make a part 2 a Rodeo Houston in Narrated Stadium එකේ ඉඳලා. So මේ part 2 එක තනිකර bull shows set එක තමයි තියෙන්නේ. මේකේ තියෙන්නේ barrel racing, team roping, bull riding, ඒ වගේ bareback riding, breakaway roping ඒ set එක කියන Horse and cow events තමයි තියෙන්නේ. ඒකේ වුණාට පස්සේ තමයි concept එක තියෙන්නේ. So ඔයගොල්ලන් මේක බලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. මම වීඩියෝ ටිකක් කරලා තියෙන්නේ කොහොමද මේ bull show set එක. So මම කිව්වා වගේ කලින් මේකට මේ event එක බලන්න වෙනම ටිකට් එකක් ගන්න ඕනේ. So මේ ටිකට් එකට included වෙනවා live musical concert එක. අපි මේ ටික කවර් කරලා ඊට පස්සේ අපි කොන්සර්ට් එකට යමු. normally මේ ටිකට් එක ගණන් මම කලින් කිව්වා වගේ $15ක් cost වෙන්නේ. but ඒක depend වෙනවා එක musical artist ලා අනුවින්. හරියට මේක තියෙන්නේ NRG stadium එකේ Houston downtown stadium එකේ තමයි තියෙන්නේ. ඒක ලොකුම stadium එකක්. එහෙනම් අපි show එක enjoy කරමු. Let's go.
Many of our directors that are riding tonight, does it take 2 plane loads to get them all in there? I want to say, Natalie Hyde, Alex McMillan, Jeannie and Jim Norris, Brooke and Chris Snell, later DeGidio and Nathan, Abraham George, and Matt Collins are going out to get.
Wagon 6, we have some representatives from the University of Texas, including Director Deidre Garcia, Vice President of Development David Livingston, Emily Ann Skinner and Patrick Ryan, Anita Evangelisti, Jim Wang, Amanda Cole, and Matthew Zimnicki.
Well, we tried to get them all in while the wagon was still in the arena, but there was a lot of names in tonight's grand entry. I want to welcome all of you watching at home on the Cowboy channel. Welcome to Rodeo Houston today. And tonight we are saluting the University of Texas. And our Houston Metro Go Texans subcommittees include Aldine, Spring, Clown, Conroe, Willis, Woodlands, and Waller. And our entertainer, once the lights go out and the bulls are put up, Charlie Crockett in concert.
It's hard to believe, gentlemen, it is our final week for the 93rd edition of Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. And I know we have said it many, many times, but when you go to some of these different events that they have all over this great campus, you are reminded of the mission of what is happening here. Before we open one gate, welcome to one patron onto the property. $27 million was committed this year to the youth of this great state.
You know, that's having faith in your future as well, Andy. Boyd and I will agree with you, I guarantee you. Having faith in your product, your people, your venue, and even your dog.
How many pretty people can you put on one fire drill? Because they're always filled up with pretty folks.
And encouragement strengthen our community for generations to come. As we embark on today's events, let us remember the values that bind us together and the positive impact we continue to make. May we all enjoy a day filled with excitement, camaraderie, and the spirit of the rodeo. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you. Cruise, followed by our nation's anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, performed by Andy Bosco, and carrying our nation's flag, Shelby Pearson.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rumbling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
What an amazing salute. Thank you to Cowgirls Boot City for making it happen. Hi everybody, we're about 1 minute away from joining Space City Home Network Live. We're also on Telemundo and the Cowgirls. Looks like any television show, our TV show starts with an opening video. At the end of that video, you're going to both see and hear Mr. Tallman do his sacred Hello Houston. When he does that, we want this room to explode and show the world the best rodeo fans in the game are in Houston, Texas on this Monday night. Stand by, we're 10 seconds away.
This is the second, it's the second event of 3 in a row in the bracketing system. Made a comment a minute ago that you get a mulligan tonight. If you had a no time or you got bucked off last night, you get a chance to have a good time tonight. Then tomorrow, you better shine if you don't shine tonight.
Yeah, and I'm looking at a guy that started off, he didn't need a mulligan. He started off with a win, but you know, folks, this guy is not, if he's a Hall of Famer, it's when he's a Hall of Famer. This is Tough Cooper. He's a 4-time world.
But across the arena is the star stage where Charlie Crockett will be performing in just a couple of hours. But when it comes to the rodeo, I want to talk about breaking records. Let's flash back to last year. Macy Young in the breakaway aerobic. She comes out and smokes a 2.2-second record-breaking run that still to this day. You got to take a look at it right here. What an amazing run that was, and a cherished memory for Macy when she went on to win the Super Series. Now last night, you guys mentioned mulligans. That's exactly what happened for Macy. She got a no time. But the best thing about this format is there's still potential to move on out of this Super Series. Heck, she could still move on and win that guitar and do it all over again. So all eyes on Macy Young. That record is still hers.
Good stuff, Jamie. Thank you for bringing it. Let's get things started. It's time to play the game of rodeo and tie down roping. It is the first event in that game. Brought to you by Boot Barn. I talk about him in the open. That's Tough Cooper. Well, he's the son of an 8-time world champion. That's one up at 9-7. That's a half-second quicker than he was last night. And he finished in the top 4 last night with a 10-2. So, we set the bar with a 9-7. Mr. Seiler.
These are not gifts that this young man has accomplished in the last 20 years. His grandpa did it, his dad did it, the all-time great Super Looper Roy Cooper. It's all about time. Oh, one swing, he's going for a go-around. Oh, no. Oh, yes.
Well, not many people are wearing their straw hats yet, but it's about time. Did give the calf the required head start. Try, brother. We're going to rope another one tomorrow, okay? It'll get better tomorrow.
We'll stick with Texas last night with an 8-8. Just outside the top 30. Go back a season ago. Took the title of State Fair in Rodeo, held in Albuquerque. And then a rodeo I've always wanted to go to, Bobby T, in St. Paul, Oregon.
Oh my God. It's the epitome of 4th of July rodeos.
Bobby T did it for years.
Little bitty town. Oh, they didn't love the fair rodeo they put on it. They went to my play. You gotta do this, it's gone. Oh, shucks, heck darn son of a gun. Broke the barrier, hit him 2 mulligans tomorrow.
Well, isn't this interesting, Boyd? The top 2 finishers from last night both have a barrier here in round 2.
And that opens the door for guys who might have went a little longer than you thought they would. So, crazy to me that the next guy are about Sunday. This man's name would be on that list every day and twice on Sunday. This is Shad Money Mayfield, a 24-year-old superstar, just won Fort Worth for the 2nd year in a row. He's the reigning all-around champion of the world. He's the #1 ranked tie-down roper in the world. Mayfield, Columbus, New Mexico. What? So now, it's catch as catch can. He can do that. There is no average, but at 12-1, believe it or not, that's second at the halfway mark.
Who wrote the script? That's what I want to know tonight. Who wrote the script?
There isn't one.
Yeah, me.
Wow. Did you professional wrestling? Oh, well, I did not see that coming with Shay, believe it or not.
National Finals qualifier. Casper, Wyoming, partner. Twice he's been to the big show in Las Vegas around the NFR, and all we need is a smooth run, nothing fancy. Kick it to the top and he'll do it. I watched the barrier, he'll have to get out of there.
Cover the ground. I mean, this horse got him in the position really quick. I don't know if it was because the calf wasn't running quite as hard as the others, or that horse just outperformed the others. Maybe a combination.
In their early 20s, just made a bottle here in round 2 between Hancock and Clements. But Bob, this guy right here will not let up. David mentioned of Miles City, Montana, 2019 world champion, who was 20-4 last night. 8-7 will not make him sweat a bead at all. Hard running calf takes a step to the right. Magic goes down the line. Watch the groundwork of the hands on the world champ. Nice job. 9-6 will slide him into number 2.
And a 9.5 will do it. This man and the horses he rides, you'll meet his wife a little later in the breakaway rumble.
Nebraska. This is a horse called the Sailing from the Serby Brothers and Serby Championship Rodeo team. Here we go. Horse gets in the end. Has some drive. Garrett does his job. She goes, turn out. There's a lot to like. That looked just like his ride in Denver in the Mile High City. Beautifully done. Trying to build off the 75 from last night. He needs a big number today, and he got it. 85 points, and Shamble sets the bar.
Now, Boyd mentioned about the Serby Championship rodeos. Serby Brothers as well. Past champion of the Texas circuit. Watch the kid. Yeah. Oh, reaching like his big brother does. Spur, spur, spur. It's half the horse and half the man as far as the judges go.
And when you watch this horse you can almost pattern it each and every time they open the gate. This horse has nearly the same trip each and every time they let him out. 79 and a half. That is 4 points better than his effort from round number 1, so we're on the right track for the man that was wearing the green beads.
Let's go to the ones who got like that. Let's go to R.C. Landing. First time he ever came to Houston, he was a bullhead. He got hurt really bad. He's bounced back from those days though, switched to the Bearback riding, and he's a keeper. Finished third last night with an 84 and a half. Landing in has a horse called Whitewater. Not much to know about this horse from what we looked around on the World Wide Web to try to find out about. So me and RC and Bob and Andy are all going to find out at the same time what Whitewater does.
Well, I hope this horse got a lot of height, jump, and kick to him, because you watch these yellow shacks. They are going to be flying. This big man stand over 6 foot, long inseam, and when he releases his feet, the contact will be there. Blue Mountain Community College folks at Pendleton, here's the cowboy. Yeah, see, look at that. Oh, set him, get the money.
Bob pointed it out. He is a long, lanky cowboy. I think 6 foot might be coming short. He's closer to 6'3". So he needs the right type of horse that allows him to really extend his legs all the way to the bottom. The stouter the horse, it seems like the best.
Maybe here. Cole Ryder was 80 and a half on this horse, Super Series number 1. Here's a guy that's been to the big show 4 times. Trying to get that horse's head up. I just watched him win $8,000 at the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo in Dickies Arena, Cowtown, Texas.
So Janie has Richie Champion. What's going through your head when a horse is doing this?
Yeah, it can be definitely difficult, Boyd, but Richie, with that horse, kind of had a wild move out of the chute. How did you manage that timing?
Yeah, they don't come out with crazy legs for nothing. Kind of was expecting that, and really I didn't expect so much direction change through the ride, but all in all, I'm happy with it.
Last one to go.
Here's the Mason. You don't need your hat, buddy. You just need a bucket to collect the money. He was 81 and a half points last night. There isn't anything that guy hasn't won at $1,100,000. Oh, reach deep as you can. Would you like that? Show me 80 big time plus and more. Oh, come on. No, 79. I'm not happy with that.
Otaha, Oklahoma's Jacob Roper. Try to rope 2 feet on the back end. Obviously, fastest time wins.
The luck of the draw. People watching, people in-house, watch the steer. The barrier line is up in front of the header. The healer's got a free roll out of there. But it seems like it's a mixed bag last night in the team roping.
If it seems like it's taking a long time to nod, it's because the steer must not be looking forward. Okay, wow. Sizzle on both ends. Nope. So after no time last night, the Oklahoma-Arkansas dynamic duo come back with a 5-9 plus 5 heel. He had to throw that rope with some speed. So 10 and 9 is the time.
In 24 trips to the National Finals Rodeo. Just last year, they went across the border to the north, split the win in Strathmore, Alberta. Took the Silver Satan Stampede in Elko, Nevada. They won almost every major rodeo except this one. Now we got it going in the right direction. 5 and 9, and our first clean run of the evening.
Those guys, like a lot of other Northerners, live their winters in Arizona. You go to Dream Team Open today at Phoenix area.
The alley sparkling the whole way. Around barrel number 1, Oklahoma Lady. She needs one more turn to do it again. And she stops at a 14-6.
ago on Gus. She also trained this horse to pretty much head-to-head going into that second barrel, but you can see Leslie gave some time at that second barrel. That's where that 2/10 difference started to happen. Leslie has a lead also going into that third barrel, just wrapped around it a little bit quicker. So when you added up the second and the third, and then a completely different angle running home, that also made the difference for the 2/10. Wow, it's a great barrel race so far, but is Leslie Smollett goes 14.72 going to hold out? We have 4 more amazing barrel racers left to go.
Let's start with a world champ, Shelby Beaujolais. Miles City, Montana, currently number 14 in the world, had a no time last night. Now you tell this lady that she's going to run fast, and she will. Are you kidding me? Okay, you could have won a lot of money from me, and I mean lots. And you just said, both of her parents were college rodeo coaches. She's originally a native of Washington State, but ends up in Arizona out of love.
Well, they run a family business. Run a big business of local arenas in downtown. Oh yeah. Wicked murder. They do it all. Takes it with a 2.9. Boys, I'm going to say that's going to be at least the second or third time this time overall with a 2-2 arena record. Nice in the right pocket. Hope she doesn't have anything but good.
See how aggressively she swings her rope. Her dad had kind of the same style when it came to the head side, where Boyd talked about it winning those 8 gold buckles.
Come get the front row seat. Let's do it. Come on.
We're in the front row in shoot number 6. Roscoe Turbo rematch. Had this bull in Greeley, Colorado a year and a half ago, smoking hot. He didn't last long. He wants to get even starting right now.
Right now, it's away from his hand. Oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Oh, he got his revenge.
It got close. At the very end, his hand pops loose. Watch. Bull drifting to the left. Here's a great shot of his hand popping at the end of it, but it doesn't matter. 85 points for Jarbo.
I know we're going to fight the horse family tonight when he rides 2 years old for the Deferina House will be on their feet.
Watch the feet of the cowboy as he limps away. We just talked about Methodist a second ago. But watch his feet come off the rope. And then the bull steps on it. Beautiful job by Bo Sheets. Watch Bo Sheets, one of our 3 decades ago, of a legendary bucky horse named Hilda Blue. She was the Saddle Block Horse of the Year runner-up back in 1989 and competed for 10 years in the Rodeo Houston Finals. Now meet her 20-year-old great-great-granddaughter, Blue Bonnet. She has followed in Hilda Blue's footsteps. This is a
rodeo athlete can be challenging. That's why United Airlines is thrilled to reunite rodeo families and bring them along for the ride. Mason Clements is a Utah cowboy and a four-time National Finals rodeo qualifier. He didn't grow up around rodeo, but he was drawn to their horses by their spirit. Mason and his wife, Brianna, have a 2-year-old daughter, Charlie. He says being a father is the best thing that's ever happened to him. Being a dad reminds him to smile more often and have more fun. Well, Mason, we want to unite you with your wife and daughter as much as possible with airfare from United Airlines. You were selected by your peers because they think you deserve this, and so do we. Congratulations, Mason. You are tonight's Rodeo Reunited Family, sponsored by United Airlines.
Well,
that could come in handy. We even have a couple of kids that want to go to the University of Texas, so hook 'em. Let's get this Calf Scramble started with Cannon's Crush.
Cody Bear,
Ted Lysy,
Tyler Hammer,
Delaney Williams,
Diana Reyes,
Reagan Franklin,
Sarah Lamont,
Mackenzie Coates,
Robert Taylor,
Amber Bonatwala,
Joseph Mantini,
Naomi Forrest,
Caden Ham,
Adrian Ritter,
Christian Anderson,
Joshua Ellis,
Caleb Halleck,
Lily Boyd,
Georgie Wyatt,
Madison Cottle,
Zane Falcon,
Cody Bierstormer,
Kaylin Brewer,
Carson Brown,
Julian Lozano,
Rowan Jench,
Mason Stafford,
Caitlin Colwell,
and Callie Ingram. Let's give it up for our Calf Scrambles on the number 14. This is Brandon Harris. And our Calf Scramble starter is the head football coach at the University of Texas, Steve Sarkisian. Brandon will swing that gate open so that the calves can come up the lane formed by our calf.
and Andy, they are off. We've already got one caught. Some kids didn't even have to run that far to catch their calf. But it is a battle out there. These calves are quick, they're strong, they're big. But these kids are impressive and incredibly hard working. That's number 27, right there, Rowan Jench. He plays baseball. He's also a linebacker. In football, we lost our calf, but he's going to catch up to one. Number 10, got a pretty good hold. Cody, really tough calf. And was jumping and just barely got away.
Gotta keep your head on a swivel. Once you catch that calf, then it's all about the positioning of the halter. Right now, we have one of our competitors with the halter in his mouth. Hold on, 26, that's Julian Lozano. He's getting a little love from the fans right there next to him, but he also has to make sure that he puts that halter on. Now he's got it. Oh boy, this could be close.
That's number 23, Cody Bierstormer. This is his 4th ever Calf Scramble, his 2nd time here at Houston, and he is looking to catch that calf again. Number 10, Robert Taylor, we just saw him. He is so excited to be here. He says he's not sure how he ended up here. He's happy to be here and ready to catch his calf. We got a launcher on one. Number 27, he's got a hold on it. We got to get that launcher on it. It's not easy.
All right, we've got some serious personality here with Julian. Julian, what were you saying to everybody there in the audience while you were holding on to this calf?
I said, let's go, baby, Texas, come on, come on. Hey, I told everybody I was going to be first catch. If you ain't first, you're last. Come on.
I think that was made famous by Ricky Bobby. No, that was good. Perfect. We'll just end it right there. I don't know what you're going to say next.
I gotta love that energy. We got a lot of kids out here, they're excited, they're focused, but boy, can you imagine catching your calf being a very versatile here in Energy Stadium. The crowd loved it. That's number 2, Cody Burke. He's got that hot shot, he's about to cross the line. He's been 0 for 2 in his last Calf Scrambles. That ends today. We're gonna catch one now.
I love the energy. I'm just not sure if we had a 3-second delay. Looks like number 2 is trying to cross the line 33rd Bearland FFA. Just a couple more steps to go. Let's help him out, Houston. Now it becomes official. Great job, Cody.
We got two calves really close together. We're working it right in front of their bucking chutes. We're putting those halters on. We've got these calves kind of settled down. Now we just got to get them up and across the line. And this is a tough event. And sometimes interesting happens. But from these hard-running calf scramble kids to our rodeo athletes, Rodeo Houston and Houston Methodist Sports Medicine are always standing by in case of any injuries to our competitors. And number 7 is about to cross the line injury-free. That is Reagan Franklin. She's a hard worker. She is one impressive.
Oh boy, we got all kinds of things happening. We are up close and personal with 9 Mackenzie Folks of James Taylor FFA. Love that bow, but she now has to transfer the halter to the calf, and she is not letting go.
And you have to have a very resilient spirit. You don't want to give up at this event. That was Mackenzie Folks. She's wanted to do this for 4 years. Right there is number 1, Cannon Scrutch. He plays baseball. This is his first calf scramble. So this is a big deal. Can you imagine being in this amazing setup for your very first one? And he's got that halter on. Now he's got to get into the box.
Nothing wrong with 1 for 1, as he is pulling from both ends now, headed towards the box. Oh! The halter is still on, and now he's got the lead rope back. What a recovery.
Wow, that was tough thing to do, but like you said, the halter was on, we had to tail. Now we're regrouping.
Now that is number 9, Mackenzie Folks. She has been working diligently. He just ran into another calf. She's not quitting. Don't you quit on her, Houston.
She's in a tough position right here underneath that calf, but we want to talk about how tough kids are. And look at this. This is a good strategy. I haven't seen a lot of the kids trying to go from both ends, but I can see it working. Don't want that halter to slip off.
No, you don't. He's got the lead rope. The halter is on. That's number 30, Callie Ingram of Panther Creek FFA.
She's on her varsity basketball team. She shows steers. Such well.
The 2 seed head Mustang can't drag it off the barrels. I think he's on fire every day. He's on fire.
Well, look out. Kroger is in the middle, and we are ready to meet the mark.
What? Who's in the lead?
Here comes Kroger on the inside to make that turn.
Way to go, boy. Way to go.
Shabla, you hear me? You see me? Alright.
One girl down, 5 seconds.
What happened was, Boyd Louise,
That is the way the game's played.
no, you guys pick first, so go quickly before they start the
All
race.
right, Baylor said we need a little shot in the mud.
Yeah, so you and Enrique are going there. Alright,
We're going with 4, and Jamie, if you can, get a pass it by the board.
Yeah, boy, you
Oh,
can
what?
They're coming up. That barrel just jumped up nowhere in the last race. Ford is coming for you guys. Here we go.
so I've got
Here's the X.
oh, I'm STX. Oh, I see how my friends roll. That's right, Luis, we're gonna beat them with our own way. They're gonna look us with those CFDs, and we're gonna whoop them with our own way.
Yeah, STX won yesterday, remember? Controversy.
All right, go ahead, Luis, you call this race.
Damas y caballeros, ladies and gentlemen, please give us the loudest cheer you've ever given. 1, 2, 3. Damas y caballeros, máxima velocidad y están tocando el piso. I don't think their hooves are touching the ground. Somebody, please Scream! Oh, Baylor hit a fake one. That's illegal. No, it is not. You're wagging your beard with arms tonight already. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that girl at the finish line. Yes, Baylor, STX.
We gotta see them. We gotta see them.
Studio, if you could speak on enough to show us the finish line, please. I have doubters of nothing. Right, first horses nose.
හරි ගයිස් එහෙනම් අපි ඊළඟ vlog එක අම්බමු කොන්සර්ට් එකට. සෝ මේ ෂෝ ටික ඉවරුනාට පස්සේ කොන්සර්ට් එක. එහෙනම් ප්‍රවේ vlogs අවත කරන්න එපා, subscribe කරලා like පාරක් දාලා support එකක් දෙන්න. See you guys.